Okay.
Okay, what do you got there?
Well, that is his watch. That is the case. I was sent the front part of the case. I ordered a crystal. It came wrong. The a crystal for those old watches, they're curved. They have a dome, and it came. I measured. The dome was the other way, so my measurements were completely out. So I had to get another crystal. So this time I got tired. I said, okay, I'm sending the case. So I sent the case down to Toronto to have the crystal fitted on. So that's what has been done on his on this thing. So I'm not going to
So
complete
that
the
little,
repair.
that's okay. That little watch came in a can. It's a tiny watch.
Yeah, it was a bit. It's just to protect it from the dust. Of course, that's it. That's the reason why it's here. That's an Elgin. Those watches were made in USA, but yeah. And I had with this watch, I had a bad luck with it. I fixed that, what we call the hairspring. Okay, I fixed it. Those hairsprings are so delicate that you do have to control your breathing when you work with them.
Mm-hmm.
If you breathe at the wrong time, you're gonna damage it. Just that's gone. It's damage. Yeah, that would be damage. So you have to really make sure you breathe slowly and all that stuff. That's real horology, I'll tell you. So
I mean, you're
okay.
actually going to take that watch apart?
Part of it.
Yeah.
It's been taken apart. It's all fixed right now, but I wasn't happy with the result I was getting from the timing. Okay, I wasn't happy. I was not satisfied with that. So I said, well, I have only one thing to do, is to I fixed the hairspring. And I wasn't happy about it. Okay. So I wasn't happy about my repair job. Fixing a hairspring, you spend in Toronto. We must have spent in Toronto. We spent 6 months learning that. In Switzerland, we spend at least an extra 3 months. So you're looking at about a year's work on just simply mastering that art of working on the hairspring.
Mm-hmm.
It's so delicate. You don't feel things whenever you say, okay, I'm gonna put a band there. Well, you don't actually feel it. The sole's weak. So when you're actually doing all your work like that, and you'll see I'll go with small tweezers. But in this case, it's fixed. But I'm looking at I'll continue in a second here. Whoops, that was a mistake here. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, now seeing I had done that, I went all the way to Netherlands to get, because this is my brother, and I didn't want to take a chance at all. What has happened, I was showing Diane when she came in here, and I said, look, hairspring is over there. I didn't have any glasses or anything, and I touched it in the wrong place, and I damaged it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was in the middle, the coil was damaged. So I fixed it, and it's keeping good time. But I said, I have never done, in 40 some years I'm in the trade, 43 years, yeah. And I've never done anything like that. And I said, this is my brother. I said, I can't leave it like that. So, we in Switzerland, we were able to just say, okay, I'm going to cut another one and adjust it in the watch. I said, I haven't done it for about 40 years. And I'm not going to start to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So enough that I was able to fix it. I was amazed. I surprised myself. So I said, okay, I'm going to check the internet, and I managed to get this inside for some $20, which is exceptional, because in Canada buying that part would have cost me probably $40, $50 just to get just the material. I got a whole inside for $20 from Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
They sent it to me. That's
Through eBay or something?
Yeah, exactly. I was amazed. Yeah, I looked for Elgin 650, and I got it, and I was amazed. So I said, okay, it's the same thing. My hairspring should fit. Now, this watch, he's sent it to me and it's working, which is amazing. But it's not keeping time at all. My watch that I fix is here. That's my brother's watch. That is his. Okay, so that's the one I got, and I wasn't, it's been a while and I'd never gone back into that. So there we are. Now I'm going to take my brother's watch, same thing, but I'm going to take the spring, the hairspring out of it, and out of this one, and I'm going to put it on there. I may use the balance complete, and you'll see. Now words may go. Whoops! I'm just thinking. That's the. I used to do a lot of this with my naked eyes, and age.
Yeah.
Age got to me.
I'm gone the same way.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna take this baby out. So sometimes I won't talk very much because I have to concentrate.
That's good.
Yeah. So okay, if I shake, I won't be able to just work. But we'll try. Okay, his dial is gonna stay here. Okay, so this is dialed. No dial on this one. So that is, I'm amazed of what I was able to get. Now his is clean. This is not cleaned. His watch is clean. This one doesn't have the dial, so we need to go a little smaller. Okay, words may go. This inside is good. Okay. Can run a watch like this too, Okay.
So what did you just do there? Did you wind it? What did you do? You wound it, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wound it instead of using the crown. So, you see, I'm going to check this watch. See how it's doing. Now that's my own. The repair. Before it was damaged enough you could not even get it to
So how are you
work.
checking this now? How do you do this?
Well, this machine is like a comparative. It compares. This is very, very stable, and it's reading the timekeeping. It would be doing in 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
That machine is about 40 years old. Look at the technology we had then, and yeah, it's 45 years old, that machine, and it's comparing with a base that's very, very stable, very accurate, and it's telling me within 10 seconds per 24 hours that the watch can keep. Yeah, I can go to that extent. I can actually check as well the angles, the adjustments of the watch, but right now I don't need that. I'm going to be, you have to work with different watches. Different watches you can go to this scale, but in this case we're only going to be with this one right now. Now I'm watching it go, and as soon as the light comes on, it's within 10 seconds it has done a reading. 10 seconds it has done a reading. Now, no, it's more than the scale is, and it's going over, and so which means it's not doing very well. My watch is doing better than that. Okay, minus over 6 minutes. There we go, the other end. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see. Another position. 3.2 point. Okay, it's so running so well. That's called what we call overbanking. So it's pretty good. That's running. This watch is running right now at we're looking at 50 seconds plus 1 minute. It would gain 1 minute over 24 hours if the watch would be in that position, this position right now, which is one position we consider. Now if I put it in this position, dial down we call it, DPD, okay, losing.
So it would go 1 minute out if it was on one angle? Just the angle of the watch makes a difference?
Yes, oh very much. Everything goes out of balance. Yeah, everything goes out of balance. Yeah. You see, it's 1 minute as well, so I could adjust this watch to pretty well 0, because that's the same reading I was getting pendant down. Same reading. Now that hairspring, it's almost foolish, somebody would say. That hairspring is running good. It's very, very good. But if you look at the watch, if you look inside of it, you would see that hairspring wobble like that. It's a matter of pride. I'm not gonna let it go. I can't. If it wouldn't, I don't know. It's okay, but I know I can't let it go. So I will take it out. But seeing I got one at a good price, well, now we're gonna work with the loop. I'm gonna really get to it. So I'm gonna take the balance. I'm gonna check the balance out of this one. I'm gonna take it out, check the balance out of this one, see the quality, see how everything is, and see if I would gain. That's where you need experience.
Oh.
Otherwise you wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know. See if I would gain anything from this one to this one. And definitely I will gain the spring, but maybe the hairspring. I may take this hairspring out of this one, put it in this one. But the balance itself has a certain weight. Now, if the weight of this one is not the same, I will have to adjust the weight on the balance. Now, adjusting the weight on the balance on such a small balance is very, very hard. You know, it's sort of made at the factory, stabilized at the factory. They know how much it is, and they put it with the hairspring. So playing around too much is not a good idea. So I'm going to go by checking. So, okay, now let's get the course to work. So, okay, I just had to take some reading and see how it is in that watch. I'm happy about my repair, because I know I did a good repair. So normally you don't work on a watch unless your power is right out. So I remove the power. That's exactly what I've done. Now the new hairspring. We're going to look at the old one. See what's up.